Okay, just about ready to start. Very excited for this one. I hope that we have better luck with the internet this time than we did last time, because last night we had drops every like 5 fucking seconds, and now tonight my microphone doesn't feel like staying in its stand. So that's good. That's ready. That's fine. There. I think I'm done fiddling with it for now. I say as it rotates away from my face actively. I'm gonna fight this microphone. I don't care that I paid money for it. I'm gonna fight it. Okay. It's time for Sonic 06, everybody. However, currently my Xbox is being a little bitch, and it won't connect to Xbox Live. Shield enemy I was complaining about actually can be blocked. It's just misunderstanding the timing. Honestly, good luck with Zelda 2. Okay. So, hold on. No drop frames so far. Game is in the console. Background noise is gone. Think we can go ahead and start. While I add it as a source, I'd like to mention that Sonic 06 is not in the list of games for Twitch. I can only set it to like the Genesis game, Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't set it to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Not really sure why that is. Might be Sega on full damage control with this game. You never know. Because, in case you didn't know, this game's kind of infamously a train wreck. Most recently, I beat the 4th dungeon of 7. Oh, I'm so sorry that you've decided to do this to yourself. Anyways, I think we're about ready to start. Hello, Maddest Pancake. Nice to see you. Hello, Whale. Hello, Robots. It's nice to see everybody in chat tonight. Hopefully we'll get some more as we go along. Yeah, I think we can start it. I should mention... Oh, yes, hello, Toonie. Nice to see you. I should mention, this game doesn't have an opening video. As strange as it is, it does not have an opening.
Sega.
It just drops you straight into the title screen. And I'm pretty sure if you let it sit there, it plays the first cutscene in the game. Alright, here we go. The infamous Sonic 06. Now, I should mention, I do have DLC for this. Just smacks you in the face with Sonic the Hedgehog. It's perfect. Okay, and now... The soundtrack does indeed slap, and we're gonna have a lot of moments where we're just gonna be listening to the soundtrack. And I gotta say, I've always loved this game's menus. They look really nice. Oh, hey, look, it's the DLC! I didn't realize it'd be unlocked from the start. We'll be covering that way later. The DLC is exactly as not great as you'd expect. Now, I'm just gonna let the first cutscene play. Anyone who doesn't know the plot of this game can just enjoy.
It's all right. We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always continue to have peace. Son of Soliana, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Okay, let's keep the chat spoiler free, everybody. Just to throw it out there.
A pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the Flames of Disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
Wow, that's a pretty snazzy performance there. I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
My son. So, yeah, that's the opening. I saw a lot of people in chat comparing it to Final Fantasy. That's because I don't know if this is technically confirmed or not. Do you enjoy Sonic acting like Sonic? Because that's rare, yeah.
Why are you helping me?
No special reason.
But Silver's like my son. He's my real son. You see, I own a plushie of him. That makes him my son. Yeah,
I'm afraid
the
our little
Ninja
game
cutscenes
ends
don't look very
now.
good.
Sonic! Take this!
I've got it! And don't worry, I'll rescue you!
I know they get
I know.
worse. Wait till you see what daytime Soliana
It's
looks
only
like.
a matter of time before it's mine. Until then, you can hold on to it for me.
So yeah, we're starting off on probably what is the weakest storyline, which is Sonic's. They only get better as they go, with Silver's being the peak of this game's storytelling. But anyways, on what I was saying about this game's story, I don't know if it's ever been confirmed or if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure that they stole the plot of a separate like RPG that was in development, and they sort of used that as an outline. Yeah, oh no, if only Sonic was like fast or something, it could catch up to that like mech. Gee,
What's Eggman up to? I need to gather some information.
Okay, so, yeah, this is the game. Anyone who has never seen gameplay of this before is probably a little stunned at how, well, this it looks. Oh, I have beaten this game multiple times, Toonie. It is unironically one of my favorite games in the series. And and we'll get into why later. I'm just gonna say, it's gonna be a little surprising when you see how I actually
Tails,
play through the levels.
Long time no see.
I'm
Hello,
glad you're
Tail.
here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman. You're going to rescue her,
Oh yeah,
aren't
Sonic
you?
plays
Let me help.
ridiculously in this game
I
once
may
you get
not
all his
know what
upgrades.
Eggman's up to, but it can't be a good thing.
Okay, with your help, this should be a piece of cake.
I'll do my best.
That was not lip synced. At all. The eyes are unexpressive. Oh, yeah. One! I do... If anyone, like, hasn't seen the real-time fan dub, after we finish this game, go watch it. It is amazing. Why, hello, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god, guys, we've got the real Sonic the Hedgehog here in chat. Tails' voice is oddly annoying in this game. It doesn't represent him well. Oh, yeah. It's, I don't know. I don't think it's a different voice actor this time. I think it was just bad voice direction. It might have been a different voice actor. I'm not sure. Anyways, so, the game doesn't really tell you it directly, but we have to get across a line of rings. So we have to buy this thing, but we don't have any rings, so we're gonna mug an old man. He's gonna tell us that we're, like, testing some shoes for him. And he's, like, gonna claim to give them to us, but everything's the same before and after. Also, no asking Sonic for feet pics. No, that's banned. If you want to look at Sonic's feet, you can see them in the new movie, and it's scary. Okay. So, this is like, I guess, the tutorial? I guess? It's not really much of a tutorial, though. It doesn't really tell you how to do anything. It's definitely the same actress, but the delivery is more loud and kind of screechy. Unleashed fixed that, yeah. Unleashed did a lot to fix the current voice cast. It's probably the best voice cast for certain characters. It's like some of their best performances. However, of course, they drop them right afterwards. Should be an S rank.
That was incredible!
No promises on rankings I'm gonna get, by the way. This game's kind of unpredictable. Unleashed was very good. I'm very excited to get to it someday. It won't be for a good while, though. Drop them right when they were getting comfortable, like the Adventure Cast. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this guy... There we go, and now we can access the first level. And it's only been 20 minutes. At least after Secret Rings. I haven't decided on the order through there. We just sort of plowed through a lot of the 3D ones. So after this, we're gonna be... Oh, okay. After this, we're gonna be, taking a detour and doing a lot of the portable ones. Yeah, Tails always dies there. It's fine. Just ignore him. I should mention, in the PS3 version, that specific, like, line of rings looks like it's going to kill you at any moment. Because it jitters you the whole time. And yes, I've played both versions of this game extensively. I'm excited to do this one because this is my element. Okay, apparently not so much in that I can predict the home attack. What? Tails fly? Never. Okay, I didn't mean to go on that, but I guess it decided I was going to.
you jump just as you land on a wall. You can jump off of
And
it.
he just doesn't want to.
Okay.
So yeah, I've played through this level probably like multiple hundreds of times in my life. Okay, didn't get that. I normally take the path along the wall here.
But I'll put down my rings with my bit.
However, we can still take it. I do like the visuals of this stage. Oh, if you think the dolphin animation is hilarious, just you wait.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's worth noting. A mecha can literally fly in this game.
Jump.
Honestly, I'm kind of amazed the game let us through there. Sometimes that bridge
Go
will
ahead
just
and push the gate switch so he
not
doesn't get
spawn
out.
and kill you.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
How's the audio, by the way, guys? Is the game a little loud? Am I a little quiet? Too loud? Okay, here. Let me adjust it ever so slightly downwards. This is a loud game, so. Little bit lower. I don't want to completely drown out the music, which is like the hard part of balancing this game. Is this better? Can you guys hear the game fine and hear me okay? Oh yeah, no, if you've ever wanted a refreshing, like, gameplay session of 06 where the person doesn't die every 5 seconds and actually knows what they're doing, you've come to the right place. Because I played this game obsessively as a child.
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
Alright, best animation time. God, I love that. Okay, yeah, now for the section that everybody dies on. After the load times. This section ends so many play sessions, it's not even funny. You see, I played this game to crack it wide open and to break it in every spot I could.
Let's speed up.
Anyways, yeah, this is I think the fans call this a mock speed section. Officially, these aren't called anything because Sega doesn't acknowledge this game. So I'm just gonna call them mock speed sections. Anyways, yeah, I can't stop. I can only lightly turn him. And if I try to turn him too much, he'll run right into a wall. Touching anything gets you hit.
What?
I did indeed forget to save. That's how confident I am. Oh, yeah. I'll talk about that one when I get there. Because I don't want to, like, jinx it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have tried to make that turn a little wide.
Darn,
Or not
we're
at all.
Gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Alright, take two. Fun fact, that part can also kill you. Occasionally it doesn't throw you forward and you get stuck on the bridge, and then you just die. The upside down T-pose is a great animation, you mean this?
What?
Yeah, no, I do love the crashing animation because he does just kind of flip a bunch of times. Sonic breakdancing. Oh, we're gonna be able to get him to breakdance later. Okay. And got it, good. If you enter this thing wrong, the game just kills you at the end. Because you missed those. But we did it. You know what's weird, because they did show an actual animation for Sonic when wall jumping, but in this version of the game it's not present, really? Oh yeah, no, it might have just contributed to the game's memory issues. So that might have been why they got rid of it. Because in case you haven't noticed, this game has some major problems with dealing with the Xbox's, like, RAM. Considering how completely unoptimized it is. This game is known for tanking frame rates at when literally anything is on the screen sometimes. Like, I think it's more so because they didn't have time to implement it into this version. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, actually. There's certain things in this game that I'll get to talking about later that are just missing. Yeah, sadly, this is the most stable version.
It looks like the princess was moved to another location. Let's head back to the city.
Hey, Sonic, nice level. Let's turn around. They did apparently have time to put in complete box-breaking physics. Yeah, that's like one of the things. You see, this game was developed backwards, oddly enough. They started with Silver, I'm pretty sure, so he's the most quote-unquote polished. And then Shadow has the second least amount of, like, game-breaking bugs. And then Sonic is easily the most broken aspect of this game. With, of course, the most complete thing being the final boss, which I know there are probably glitches in it, but I've never seen one. Anyways, do a submission real quick. There's a lot of these that we can do while running around. None of them are really all too interesting. I'll probably do them off-screen just to get their, the rings out of them, so that we have to grind less to show off all of Sonic's powers at the end. Sonic is the most fun, you are correct. There we go. Okay. We're gonna be visiting the shop in between levels, like, all of them. Just because. Now this area is really nostalgic for me, because I played around in Soleanna a lot as a kid. It was probably the Tails, stop dying. It's probably the area that I spent the most time in. There we go. I did everything there was to do in this city and then some. There we go. Ventured a couple of those, but they weren't in the first level. They say the first impression is the most important aspect of the game. This first impression is the level which ends up having zero bearing on the plot. Yeah. This game's kind of a disaster. It's a complete train wreck, and that's why I love it so much. Like, people love movies like The Room, you know? And yet no one's ever extended that love to really so bad it's good video games. And that's a shame, because so many people are missing out on how amazing of an experience this is. Oh, they got far all right.
You're a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic. Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
Sonic!
At least should have been Cream.
It looks like a pesky rat has stuck its nose where it doesn't belong.
Except for the ending would
Well,
arguably be
hedgehog,
worse.
to be precise. The princess is mine. Until I unlock the secret of the flames of disaster.
She was
Tails!
Cream, this boss would be deleted.
Let's go!
Okay.
I'll take care of you now. An early breakfast for my
Isn't that a Linkin Park song? Indeed it is. I don't know who actually made it, but I know that Neil Ciceriga, I think is how you say his name, has a really good remix of it that makes it sound like Persona Town music.
This is your pet, huh? Okay, Eggman, I'll play with him.
Mappy bitch. Now this boss is also kind of broken. Occasionally he can just fling you into space.
Sonic, make him run into something!
And then you're just gone forever.
I can finally see your face. Now it's my turn.
Gotta love that turning animation. Fun fact, the way I discovered that this game was a thing, when I was a kid, I had Sonic Rivals on the PSP, and I earned a card from it that was the Egg Cerberus. And I was like, hey, I've never heard of this boss before. And I saw it was just listed as Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was like, hey, what's this? So, I looked it up online and saw what people had to say about it. And
Listen to me.
it changed my life. By the way, do you guys like how we've got a new ability and there was only one spot to use it in the hub world? And we actually can't use it currently because this is a fight. This is a boss fight that we can only hit in a specific way. I like that. Origin, do not research, yeah.
Sonic, I won't let you get away!
Shut up, Eggman. He's gonna let us do exactly that. Anyways, you guys ready for a completely different gameplay style? Yeah. Oh, just you wait. This game has a lot of strange decisions.
Just made it.
You unlock the Egg Cerberus from, moving on. Yeah. I can't wait till we get to Rivals, because Rivals is very strange. By the way, those gold medals work exactly like emblems. However, instead of unlocking Metal Sonic or an extra level when you get all of them, this game just tells you to fuck off and gives you nothing. So,
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
Okay, you be careful, Tails.
God, that
Leave
lip
it to
syncing.
me.
Alright, completely different gameplay style.
Hold on tight.
It is a wasted effort, Eggman.
Okay.
I'm still salty about that. Oh, yeah, no, this is gonna be a disaster. So, the way this works,
Elise, hold on tight.
we're holding Elise. We can still do our homing attack, and we can still do the light speed dash. However, we fall through the sand, so we have to hold the right trigger to consume MP to run on top of it. Notice how I saved before this level and not Wave Ocean? There's a reason for that. mark my words, the game will fall. It just tells me to fuck off. Anything more would be an insult. Honestly, yeah, Elise should just run for herself. Honestly, Elise should have been Princess Sally, and the fact that they didn't use her is kind of strange. Like, there's already a princess in Sonic lore that hasn't— oh! That's sand, apparently. Oh, yeah, no, that is, like, actually what that's supposed to do. Like, you can't see that when approaching it. You just can't.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that cage for some reason.
I will point out, by the way, whenever some big game-breaking bug happens. In fact, I can trigger a few of them. Not in this level, because these stages are kind of difficult to break, oddly enough, because you're so limited in what you can do. However, once we start getting more abilities in Sonic, some of these levels start, like, collapsing in on themselves. Very quicksand. Water with a paper-thin disguise. Water makes a noise when you hit it. It's literally a void. You know, that actually brings up an interesting question. Do you think if we, like... Excuse me? I can't move. I can't move. Oh! Oh! Imagine going to this and dying immediately because you phased through the sand.
I'll have to beat all the enemies to get through here.
Sonic likes to blatantly lie in this game. Because you don't have to beat all the enemies. Yeah, no, the glitches are as bad as everyone says they are. This game is a broken mess. However, the thing people disagree on is, or I disagree with people on, is whether or not that means this game is complete garbage. Yeah, no, you just fall under the desert, yeah. Oh, this is actually one of my favorite things right here. Normally you have to wait for these, but here, I'll let it happen. You don't. You just don't. This game was more disappointing to people? No, it's like actively an offensive message to Sonic fans of the era. Because everyone was expecting Sonic Adventure 3, and what we got was Sonic 2006. Oh yeah, that's right! That is coming up, isn't it?
Nice.
What's my score? A rank? B rank? B
How
rank.
was that?
Luckily, there's only 2 of these levels. I won't say when the next one's coming up, but there are only 2. Sonic 06 permanently, and I mean permanently, wounded the franchise's reputation. People still bringing it up when bashing the games. Oh, yeah, the purple gem is my favorite. Second favorite. Behind the teleport gem. The turquoise one. Of course, that feature isn't fully functional, so we'll see it when it decides to unlock.
How grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
Where?
It's nothing.
Where is he hurt?
Don't say that.
You guys ready for the most uncomfortable character relationship in the entire series?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Smile.
Yeah, Elise is spooky. Why do they look like they're on a Windows desktop background? Oh, because they are. You see, the thing about this game's plot is that the Silver story, the Shadow story, and to some extent the last story sort of all play like an RPG whose plot was ripped away from the RPG and given to a bunch of cartoon hedgehogs. The Sonic story reads like a terrible, like, Sonic X Reader fanfiction written by a 12-year-old girl.
The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris' rage would destroy the world.
Except for this one part.
His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do? Sonic! Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast!
Sonic! Sonic, stop!
Just raise your
Please!
head and run.
Sonic! She's like fucking dragging behind him. Even if the whole human hedgehog thing wasn't part of it, these scenes are so awkwardly structured and written. Yeah, honestly,
Feels
it reads
great,
like a
doesn't
chapter
it?
by chapter Wattpad Sonic X Reader fanfiction written by a 12-year-old who really likes
Nothing
Sonic,
starts until you take action. If you have time
but has
to worry,
simultaneously
then run.
never played a Sonic game. Ever. Luckily, the other two plots that we're gonna get, not tonight, of course, this game's pretty long, but the other two plots we're gonna get are far better. Sonic's just dragging her arm. It's time!
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis Trigger.
The fucking, like, UFO
Your
noises he
actions
makes
will condemn us
always
all.
gets me.
Who are you? My name is Silver. For the future
Alright,
of the
I'm going
world,
to
I will
ignore
destroy you.
everything I know about this boss, and I am going to play it the way most normal people would play this boss for the first time.
Time for you to disappear.
Okay.
Iblis Trigger.
Boss fight time. Cool, a character battle, like an adventure. We can go to space. Alright. Oh look, rings!
It's no use. Take.
Okay, let's...
It's no
Oh!
use. Take this. It's no use.
And I'm dead.
Take this. It's no use. Take
Yes, he can glitch us out of
it's
bounds.
no use.
Yeah, no, he's not even on the floor.
It's no
Yes, he
use.
does say it every time. Fun fact, he can get you into an infinite
no.
loop of picking up the same ring over and over again. Alright, now let's see if I can get him to send me to space.
It's no
Oh,
use.
here we go! Blast off!
Take.
Oh, come on!
It's no use.
Where are we going?
This way. No.
Okay, it looks like we have to get him into a specific position. I'll show space once we get the gems because it's way easier to show them. Oh my god, Silver.
It's no
Oh.
use.
Yeah, no, if you are directly above him ever, you're just dead.
How about this? Take this.
So, the way you're supposed to fight this is you're supposed to drag him through the furniture until he picks it up.
How about this? Take this.
Do not attack him more than once. Spend all of your free time after he, like, gets hit running away, otherwise he'll catch you.
How about this?
Yeah, he only has 2 lines.
Now.
Why don't I slide attack him? Why would I? Homing attack does just fine, and the slide attack doesn't stop when I need it to, most of the time. Yeah, but the slide is bad.
That was incredible!
Yeah, I did get an S rank. And by the way, yes, you get an extra thing for S ranking levels. So if you want to 100% this game and get the no reward, you have to S rank every level and every town mission, and that's not easy.
Hey! Ha! Ugh. Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
Oh look, guys! Someone hit the plot reset button.
It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis trigger must be destroyed.
Yeah, Sonic's spine's just gone.
Wait!
There she goes!
Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me!
Lisa's claw senses
It's
are
time
not
I
good.
finally
They're
put an end to
directly
this.
bad.
Amy?
Oh god,
Out of my
Amy's
way,
model in
Amy.
this game!
This is my mission.
I always forget!
Absolutely not.
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Absolutely not! I like how Amy implies that she's gonna beat the shit out of the super-powered psychic hedgehog that can soft block Sonic infinitely. Yeah, no, Silver doesn't care about Elise. He just cares about Amy for some reason. It's fine. We'll get to Silver's story. Oh, we'll get to Silver's story. Amy will Me Too him to death. That's awful. I don't think there's anything new in the shop, but I'll go check. Oh! Oh, I remember this. I remember where I am now. I have to go to the other city, don't I? Fuck.
Hey.
Okay, nothing. By the way, I'll show off what I mean by the slide attack sucks. You hold X and then you release it, it locks you into this. No matter what you do, you can't get out of it. You can hit walls, but that stops you, and that's not good for a Silver boss fight where stopping means death. Anyways, I have to get into the next city, which means I have to talk to the captain. However, this guy's just the lieutenant, so I have to go find the captain. You guys ready to see the fastest mission clear ever? Oh yeah, this game's character models are really bad looking. For the sake of the future, I'll stun lock you into oblivion. Alright, here we go. Fastest mission clear. We gotta guess who the captain is, and all the other all the other guys around the area will give us clues and stuff.
Hey.
Alright, now we have to wait through another 15-second loading screen. This game's load times never get any better, by the way.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, it's him. This mission has no reason to exist. I cleared it in 4 seconds. Yeah, the long loading screens, honestly, they're not super noticeable
That
unless
was
you're doing the town
incredible.
missions. When you're doing the town missions, they become painful. That was incredible, Sonic. Yeah, he used his ESP to be able to tell. AKA my, 12+ playthroughs of this game. Oh, God. Yeah,
Sonic, can you hear me?
the
Knuckles
trials
wants to
missions?
see you. Head to the town's warehouse.
I don't know how Tails is speaking to me. The Trials missions are things I always get stuck on. Every time. I don't remember which one it is that, like, always stops me. I think it's the one where you have to win, like, you have to beat a bunch of robots without any rings. And, of course, because of the way the robots are structured in this game, it's not an easy mission. Knuckles, the other boy. You see, Knuckles is my boy, Silver is my son. There's a difference. Alright, yeah, this is the second hub world, and you'll notice something about these hub worlds. They're all too big. Like, Station Square was like a little bit of space. Fucking look at the size of this place. This music's an earworm? Yeah, I agree. Like, this place is massive. Anyways, these guys guard the gate, but do not care if you just jump over. Wish you could run up the buildings. We can jump up them later. I was about to say, man, isn't there a Sonic game that does that? But no, actually, I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts does that later. 3 added a lot of strange stuff, but never any bad stuff. Anyways, yeah. This is just kill a bunch of enemies for some reason. I don't think they actually tell us why. Hey, I'm rooting for you. I hope it gets there soon. Prevent the zany confusion in the warehouse. Fun fact, you actually can't kill enemies by jumping into them in this game. You have to homing attack or use one of Sonic's other attacks, which you will get to if we don't have any others right now. That isn't really an issue until these things on the walls. They become kind of awkward to homing attack. This is the fake Flashman theme. Can't say I've listened to the Flashman theme enough to point anything like that out. It's an A rank. Yep.
Too easy. No sweat.
I think this is counted as a mission in the mission mode. I think. So it can be replayed to get an S rank, and it is required for 100%. So, who would win, Sonic or Flash? Sonic. Sonic has more powers than the Flash, so give me back my gamer girl, Sonic. Imagine them having a one-time ranked mission. This is Sonic 06. Anything is fair game.
Knuckles.
Oh, thanks, Sonic. I forgot who that was.
Outskirts of the city. He wanted me to
Why is everyone so pale?
Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald. Meet me at my base in White Acropolis.
He's pretty cocky.
It's most definitely a trap. I don't think Eggman will honor his agreement.
Oh, really,
I'm
Tails?
going.
And Sonic's a dumbass.
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
Sonic in this game is absolutely insufferable if you haven't picked up on that yet. Like, beyond insufferable. He's a goddamn dumbass. Gee, Sonic, I don't know about that Dr. Eggman guy. The way Tails says it, too. I don't think he'll honor his agreement. Like, no shit, Tails. What? By the way, I haven't shown it yet. This game has a spin dash. It kind of sucks, though. You can't really do anything fancy with it. Like you can in other games. By the way, if you position yourself just right on these curbs, you can walk sideways. I like when you stand on an edge and Sonic has a seizure. Yeah, I was hoping for that to happen there, but I couldn't quite get it to work. Also, my stream's only at 30 FPS, and it doesn't look quite as great when it's not at 60.
All the enemies to get through here. Yes.
Yeah? Sonic? I thought we were just gonna damage boost the game. By the way, don't even ask, you can't do.
No sweat.
Wait, that... Alright, 24 seconds. Yeah, no, this game is massively entertaining because of how broken it is.
That was incredible.
Oh shit, we're coming up on Crisis City, I just realized. Hell yeah. We have, one more level, and... Yeah, no, one more level, and then we're there, I'm pretty sure. Sonic, you of all people know Eggman's not trustworthy. Why would you go to his base? Well, what am I gonna do? Might as well see what he's got planned.
There's a secret room here. Let's hurry to the White Acropolis.
Knuckles points out this secret room and then tells you to ignore it, basically. By the way, this room is only really used in cutscenes, and it has a picture of Elise in it, and I'm not really sure why. Kingdom Valley's cooler? Yeah, but that's not till way later. Kingdom Valley's like one of the last levels. Like, it's next to last, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yes, Elise... A lot of people have an appreciation, let's call it, for Elise's design. However, Sonic is not a human.
Press and hold the A button as long as you can, and release it right at the jump.
Anyway, so yeah, we get a snowboarding section that is panned for being one of the worst in the series, and I think it's amazing to see. You have to hold forward to move. And you have to hold A to jump, and he tells you to release it at the top of the jump, but it doesn't work all the time. And speaking of doesn't work all the time, those are supposed to be grind rails. I never really get on them. Nope, didn't work. So yeah, Ice Cap Zone this is not. Sonic. Like, you can never prepare enough for this game. By the way, yes, I do have to hold down now. And that transitioned to me having to hold forward. Oh, yeah, see, the reason we're snowboarding is because Eggman was playing really good snowboarding music. Then the perspective change, which doesn't adjust the controls. Yeah, it's really, really annoying. Just... Yeah, the game is being itself, that's true. It's acting in character for Sonic 06. This game is nothing if not consistently broken.
This is a pretty cool.
Anyways, this was one of the cooler levels in the game, in my opinion. No pun intended.
Yes.
It's... Oh, shit. What the fuck? Hold on. My computer just, like, went to sleep. It tried to turn the monitor off. I've never had it do that while I was streaming before. Oh, yeah, no, the fact that the perspective changes literally 2 seconds before the snowball drops is a bad thing. Anyways, this is an interesting take on the Eggman base stage, because it sort of plays it up like you're like sneaking in. There's like searchlights and shit that if you trigger, you have to fight a bunch of enemies. And I'm pretty sure you have to take out later on, not here. Now I will admit this is one of my less practiced levels.
I'll go on from here.
Notice, Knuckles is with us too. We're not going to be playing with him for a little bit, and we're going to have to just... You guys are going to have to take my word for it that that's a good thing. Oh shit. Normally I don't follow these. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, this... Ear rape does not describe a music in video games most of the time. Okay.
I'll take it from here.
Alright, now we are on the final stretch of this level. Fun fact, they can shoot this thing down before you get onto it. I don't know what you're supposed to do if that happens. What's actual ear rape? Like bass boosted shit. That's real ear rape. Hey. So those silver medals are another 100% requirement. I don't know how many there are per level. I'm not sure if anybody really does. I don't think anybody really has bothered with them that I've seen. They're like mini collectibles. Oh yeah, the Crazy Bus theme is like real ear rape. Also, don't at me, this theme is really good.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm very bad at avoiding these. Luckily, it doesn't matter. And there we go. 5 minutes.
That was incredible!
We're gonna need so many fucking rings to get Sonic's entire loadout, by the way. Oh yeah, we get more of the plot. If anything, this is the most interesting portion of Sonic's plot. Oh yeah, no, the game is a disaster, but like I said, it's very entertaining. There's a reason it's known as, like, the best Game Grumps playthrough of all time. Even though that Game Grumps playthrough is probably part of what damaged the Sonic reputation even further from this game. And it's probably why no one can let it go, honestly.
You're late.
Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Where's Elise?
My, aren't we impatient?
Sonic!
You better not move. Now, the Chaos Emerald.
Eggman angrily waiting for his Uber Eats.
Place it there.
Less said about how the Game Grumps contributed to Sonic's downfall, the better. Yeah, honestly. I mean, the adventure playthrough contributed to it, definitely. But I'd say this was the beginning of the end, because this happened years before their adventure playthrough. I think they did the Let's Play this one in what,
It's no use.
2012?
It's too powerful for you to overcome. Now, allow me to introduce you to my latest creation. This is the Solaris prototype. With this machine, I'll be able to control
everything about Eggman physically in this game.
Rest assured, they're not dead.
Twitch Prime will be mine!
Yet. They've just been teleported by my glorious invention to another time.
Eggman's entire mannerisms in this game are really creepy.
It could be in the distant past or far future.
You see, when they announced that they were making a live-action Sonic, I was expecting...
In fact, what my machine needs in order to be complete is your power.
I flushed them down the toilet.
Yes, I can finally complete my plans, now that I have the Chaos Emeralds and you, the Princess of Soliana. That's all I need to revive the flames of disaster. And with its power, I will be able to control everything
I'm just gonna let you talk
and
while I
rule the
meditate.
world.
I'm really glad that we're getting so many quotes out of the real-time fandom.
You would be wise to remain on my good side.
You see, the thing about this game is that Elise doesn't really know why she's not supposed to cry. So, we can't hold it against her. We will create Fortnite, and then we'll get Todd Howard on it, so he can make Fallout 76 Battle Royale.
Boy, do I feel dizzy.
Hey, there's a space in Dizzy. That shouldn't be there.
Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
It's Boobs.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi. Long time no see.
My head's full of jelly beans. So yeah, surprise, surprise, Shadow's here. Who would have thought?
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
The future?
It is Boobs
Then
the
that
Bat.
means Eggman's
I don't know, I'd
machine
say
can
she's
control
bad.
time.
Considering where she is.
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy.
This is the future's humorous want, Rouge. Seen as one of the best lines.
I see. You mean using your chaos control will...
Yes, but that alone is insufficient.
Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
So, no setup for what level this is or what we're doing. It just tells us to find the database. I don't know what that means. Anyways, welcome to Crisis City, the poster child of levels for this game. I don't know where it really places for me, personally, but it does have another snowboarding section, so...
The whole city's on fire!
Exact timing of that dramatic camera zoom, and as he says, yes, but that alone is insufficient. It's good. And I overshot the 1-up. And missed the rail. Good. See, the jump sometimes just, like, doesn't work. Oh, and look, there's the rail being fun. Oh, well, we get another shot at that one-up.
The whole city's on fire.
Oh yeah, this is the Generations level. Holy shit. I look away for half a second. Can we listen to the stage theme? We're listening to it right now.
The whole city's on fire. Yes.
It must have been a breath of fresh air seeing Crisis City done right this time. I'm willing to bet at least one dev cried out of the beauty of it. There we go. There's the rail working as intended, finally. Head up here. Come on, land on it? No, that's a rail, believe it or not. It's a little glitchy in Generations. It's not super glitchy, though. It's not really bad.
The whole city's on fire. Yes.
I mean, Generations as a whole is a little buggy. I've seen the final boss get stuck on a piece of level geometry and then not be able to move. So... Which, by the way, anyone who's seen that boss knows that you're constantly moving forward, so yes. The player did speed past him. Yeah, that final boss was bad, though. It's not even one of the worst in the series, though. The worst in the series, sadly, goes to Lost World. Good jump, Sonic. Good jump.
The whole city's on
Which
fire.
boss? The final boss of Generations or the final boss of Lost World?
Yes.
Because both are really bad. Both are terrible examples of boss design. Wonder if the city's on fire? Yeah, it's a good question. Gens, Lost World is unoriginal, but at least fun. I guess that's true, and it's got good music. The final boss of Generations does not have good music. There we go.
Jump.
Okay. There we go. Before we can even hit those dash pads. Fun story about that boss. My 360 controller's right bumper is broken, but I was able to play through Generations with it until the very, very end where you have to hold both bumpers down for like 15 seconds. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's not like you're missing out on anything. That game's ending is like nothing. Nothing happens. So when I found out I had to hold it down really hard for it to register, my DSi was the same way. By the way, remember rail switching? Yeah, these devs didn't. You can't do it. Hey. There we go. Camera? Oh! Sonic! Well, this is a different route from the one I normally take. Oh shit.
The whole city's on fire.
Oh! I hate that part because it's just like, hey, see how you landed there? Yeah, you're in the void now.
Okay.
And you just have to deal with that for a little bit. There's a one up there? I don't know how to get it, though. There's another one. Sound is a little bit weird. Not really sure why that would be. I'll try boosting the game just a little bit more. Maybe that'll fix it? Okay, it's fine for a lot of people. Okay, it sounds like it's just you, Whale. Level design isn't actually too bad. Yeah, I love Crisis City. It's one of the best designed levels in the game. It opens on a kind of glitchy section, but it's not necessarily a poorly designed one. It's just that they didn't test the skateboard really enough. But it's got a lot of, like, branching paths in it, and I will admit, though, the constantly switching around camera doesn't do the stage any favors.
Yes!
Does anyone know why your hand is tingling? No? Sorry, Sonic, I don't. I've had 3 instances where the homing attack hasn't worked tonight, which is interesting because that rarely ever happens to me. Sonic gets carpal tunnel syndrome. Yeah, Tooney's right. It's just chili dog withdrawal. Eat another one. Or 12. Eat 12. Sonic's hand is just permanently fucked up thanks to Cedar Ring. I cannot wait until like a few games from now when the homing attack gets a goddamn reticle. I guess a few 3D games from now.
Yes!
Not that we're gonna be dealing with homing attacks in the portable ones all too much.
Yes!
It's 12:16 a.m. for you? You can homing attack in Rush, and it has its uses occasionally. There's just some spots in the game where they kind of expect you to do it along like a line of enemies or something. Alright, time for another mock speed section, and I'm at 300 rings. Too bad I won't be able to finish the level with these. Considering how infamous this mock speed section is. Even amongst people who don't mind this game. It's worth noting that you can light speed dash in these sections, but it's rarely ever worth it. And there goes 300 rings onto the pavement. See, this one's really tricky because you can only run in a straight line on this one, and if you try to turn too much, you'll end up, like, ramming yourself into a wall. Fuck. Hey, end of the level. Somehow got that in one try. Imagine homing attacking in a 2D game. Except for Generations 3DS. Yeah, Generations 3DS is oddly designed around it. It doesn't feel super great. Generations has an achievement for beating Crisis City Act 2 without getting hit by tornado-carried cars. It specifies this. Eggman's Uber Eats simulator.
Just made it.
Where the fuck is my Uber Eats? Sonic shows up. Sorry I'm late! You blasted me into the future. It's my headcanon. Sonic's an Uber Eats driver. Sonic casually poses next to an Inferno tornado. Alright, and now another cutscene. It's currently, oh my god, it's only 11:19, and we're getting to the halfway point in Sonic's story.
No matter where we go, all we see are ruins. How can this be our future?
How could it come to this?
Yeah, with calm music, with a nice acoustic.
If I eliminate that guy,
Oh my
will
God,
our
this
world be
cutscene.
saved?
There he is.
The day of disaster. Here are my records of this event. This was when Iblis was freed, and his flames were released into the world.
Gamer talk. It's Memphis, Tennessee.
And you have this person to blame.
Mephistopheles.
I see it! So that blue hedgehog's the Iblis trigger?
Yeah, it's, we're in the gamer pad.
Hedgehog.
I'll send us back in time.
All
to the
gamer
point
girls do
when
is
the
friend
Iblis
zone
trigger was
us.
alive.
Can I get friend zoned? I like friends. Yes, Blaze is in this game. Surprise, everybody. There she is.
What the? Who was that guy? He looked just like Shadow.
This is terrible! According to the data, the princess died when she was kidnapped by Eggman. Apparently, Eggman's battleship exploded.
That just makes you a beta
The
cuck.
date of this incident was 2 days after the Festival of the Sun.
If we don't return in time, Elise will die on board Eggman's battleship. That means...
Knuckles is just standing in the background,
I
staring,
think so.
not talking. Nothing to add, Knuckles? Nothing at all? See, you want to talk about Sonic's disaster of a characterization in this game. Knuckles is somehow worse. Because Sonic's at least a character, Knuckles is not.
You guys are so slow. Look.
Hi, Boobs.
A Chaos
Everyone say
Emerald.
hello to Boobs the Bat.
You've already found one.
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure
Tails,
hunter.
simmer down. Oh yeah,
Unlike a
we're going
certain
into Flame Core
echidna
now.
I know.
What?
Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but
You mean we've got to go through there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be
Knuckles
kidding.
is looking at her boobs.
Don't be late.
The only emerald that's
Same
green.
to you.
Imagine being the guy who modeled Virgia's boobs. See, makes me think, oh god, this really is fan fiction. Yeah, no, this game, like, is written like fan fiction. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. You've read better fan fiction. Either way, I still love this game's plot for how stupidly serious it takes itself.
Woohoo! What a view!
Alright, now for the worst section of any level. Thanks, game, for illustrating my point immediately.
If I use a homing attack on the monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
So I expressed up against my back. You're too slow, he whispers.
Yes!
Hey, no porn in the chat.
Okay!
It's kind of amazing how different this game looks when the person playing is like not garbage at it. I have one skill, damn it, and it's this. One of the best songs in this game. I agree. Of course, nothing tops the final boss theme here, so. But we'll get there when we get there. Enter their screenshot Sonic X show where Sonic looks like he's trying to seduce you. Don't like that.
This bridge is gonna collapse any minute!
You know, I've never actually watched Sonic X. Is it, like, worth it? I haven't heard good things. Just remembered a real-time Phantom, and the voice of Knuckles says your boobs look like a polygon.
Yes!
Yeah, I don't think people really go back and watch it, ever. It's not a game I hear a whole lot about.
Whoa, that's not a nice one.
English dub is bad. Well, I know this. It's a 4-kit dub. Same people who destroyed Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I guess I got hit there. Not really sure by what, but by something.
Piece of cake. No sweat.
Parts that retell us when SAT were really good. Oh, that's good. Although I know for a fact they write Knuckles out of a scene. And it's like a big important scene too. Yeah, sure, Sonic. I didn't want to homing attack the bat that was right in front of your face. Huh. Most I know about Sonic X is how much a fan loves Tails and Cosmo's relationship. Cosmo is Season 4, I'm pretty sure, and that one's like entirely off script. It's the only one I know about, like, really in all too much, because it was airing when I was a kid, and I watched it. And it had like a bunch of like robot villains. That was a really odd season. That was never adapted into a video game.
Let's head into the volcano.
Alright, so I have never seen it happen, but there might be a small chance you can get shot out of the air by one of those falling meteors there, and I'm always worried it's gonna happen. Sonic is happy that it's raining fire. Yeah, I might give Sonic X like a watch through at some point. Maybe while we're doing the advanced games in Battle and Rush, I'll give those, or Sonic X a quick watch. Because I know that the plot of Battle is actually, oddly enough, covered by Sonic X to some degree. Not like too thoroughly, but I know for a fact Emerald and Cream are in it. Oh. The amount of times that happens is kind of amazing. Percent gotta go fast because everyone is losing to thinking it's his catchphrase.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, invisibility music. And then it's over. Honestly, like, Sonic doesn't really have much of a catchphrase. Like, he doesn't have any one thing that he says all the time that, like, oh yeah, haha, that's Sonic. I've been ignoring the mechanic of this area, which is blindness. You're too slow. Yeah, if anything. Sadly, they removed that taunt from Smash. Fuck.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I just launched him into the ball. That's fine. Oh!
No!
What's gonna happen now? Come on, step it up. You see, he doesn't even say that in a Sonic game. A lot of the things people think are his catchphrase are from unrelated media, like Smash Brothers, or... Yeah, that's it. Just a lot of Smash stuff, and then the non-canon Sonic X. Sonic's catchphrases. Whoa! From the least. Okay, I can accept that. Notice we don't have the bounce bracelet yet. Anyone who's like played through this game, like, notice. a very, like, combat-heavy area like Flame Core doesn't give us access to Sonic's main attacking move in this game. That ball of light does nothing for us. Yes! Here, and there we go. Alright. Feeling good? Okay.
How'd it last? Okay.
Okay. I didn't want to hit that spring anyways.
Knuckles!
Okay, time to show off what playing as Knuckles is like. Anyone who's seen the Game Grumps playthrough knows what this room
Your
is.
way will become clear.
This is the room that broke Aaron. Honestly, it's the best moment in the playthrough. Hands down. Yeah, Knuckles loves walls so much he never lets go. You're right. I'll be showing that off later. I'll be doing a big old stream to show off all the glitches. Or at least a lot of the ones I know of. And if anyone has any glitches they'd like to tell me about, that'll be the time. It'll probably be after the main story, once I'm showing off a bunch of the extra stuff in the game. Ship Knuckles into the wall? Okay.
Whoa!
Sonic, you weren't even falling. And there we go. 6 minutes, 42 seconds. Yeah, this is the room in which John yelled, "Aaron!" I can barely do that. The octave that John hits when doing that is, like, unreplicatable. Knuckles would love Attack on Titan. Oh, he would.
Just made it.
You do the glitch where you see. Yes, I will do that one. That one takes a while to do, though. This one glitch, not sure how to do it, where you glitch into to the new city area early as Shadow, where you enter a very much unfinished iteration of that map with cars that just crash into walls and an unused mission. Oh my god! I'm really glad you told me about that. If before we start the Shadow playthrough, if you could throw that at me, throw like a way to do that. Are we doing every mission? I'm doing them off screen for the most part. They're not super important to show, but we're gonna need the rings from them. So I'll do them in between streams. Oh no!
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
It's this boss.
What's this?
This is quite honestly the worst part of the game. Is this boss fight right here? Other than the Trials missions, those are awful. Mission where Sonic walks a real dog, and it's also mandatory. Oh, it's not mandatory. Yeah, welcome to the worst boss fight, everybody. Iblis. Huh. Ha ha ha. Oh, it sucks. 06 playthrough streams get real painful here. Yeah, because this part isn't funny bad. This part's just bad. The walk the dog mission isn't required, but yes, Sonic does indeed walk a dog.
Leave this to me.
Okay. So,
It's a little
Iblis
too far to
here.
attack. Is there some way to draw him in?
He's gonna drop things from the ceiling, and we can slowly make our way to him. And that's how this fight works. Yeah, speedruns of this fight don't move. Okay. Believe it or not, I jumped there, but Sonic fidgeted instead of jumping. And I'm not really sure why.
On the soft footholds.
Yeah, this boss does indeed defy speedruns. You can damage boost your way over to those, but they don't do anything until he drops all of these, I'm pretty sure. But you have to homing attack them to activate them, and then he'll target them. By the way, there's no explanation for why Iblis looks like this. Ever. This appears to be an even, like, this appears to be a really weak version of him. There's a couple different iterations of this fight throughout other characters' stories where he is massive and he is, like, ridiculously powerful as far as Sonic power scaling goes. And somehow... By the way, we have to restart. Exciting gameplay. Yeah, it is really slow. Iblis is cool in his other fights. It's just this is the worst one. So... I'm getting a slight audio delay, so I'll just reset my capture card after we finish this. I'll do it during the loading screen. Because we'll have time. Like, I get what they were going for a fight like this, but like, goddamn, they didn't do it right. Oh, he's gonna throw himself at us. Luckily, this is rock bottom, arguably. I know of people who would say that the Sonic final boss is pretty bad, too. I don't think it's quite nearly that bad. I think it's bad, but I don't think it's, like, that bad, you know? Really, the Sonic bosses are just, like, the worst part of the game, in a lot of cases. Oh. The Silver and Shadow bosses are much more interesting, though. Considering instead of fighting Eggman, they each get their own villain.
Hey, what's wrong? Is that size just for show?
Although I will say, the boss theme's really good. None of the bosses are good except for Silver versus Iblis. The Mephiles boss fight's pretty good. You guys like not being able to see? I love not being able to see. I think he still has to light one of these, but I don't think he goes for it this time. Let's light the second one. There you go, Iblis. 2 targets. Mephiles boss fight isn't possible to D-rank. You always get enough points from defeating him to get a C.
Sonic, it's coming!
Tails? Oh god. Oh fuck. Little too close. There we go.
It's dazed from the impacts.
And it's dead. And then after this cutscene here, once we get to the results screen, I'll go ahead and reset the capture card. Can you guys tell I forgot to take my allergy meds today? Man, you know, it really doesn't help that I'm in the middle of, like... I have like a bunch of trees in my backyard that basically like are downwind or upwind, I guess, from my window, so I get all of them. Then the middle finger rises from the lava, yeah.
No problem.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the capture card. Give me one sec. It's gonna deafen you guys for a second. There we go. I didn't see. What was my rank? Wasn't an S rank. Probably a B rank. Getting a lot of B ranks tonight. Anyways, that's over. So the most painful part of the game is over. Hopefully. I got a C rank? Okay.
Chaos control!
So we already knew warping was an ability of chaos control, but now apparently time travel is as well. And so the Jason Griffiths bonded their emeralds.
Ow!
Looks like we made it back in one piece.
Where did Shadow and Rouge go? Did they appear someplace else?
Those two can take care of themselves.
Sonic is now one, like, single-track mind on just Elise. By the way, they show him, like, reading this, and they play dramatic music. Never once do they tell us why. Yeah, that newspaper's kind of hard to see. This doesn't look like One Piece, Knuckles. This is Sonic. Daily Soriana? Oh my god. You're fucking kidding, right? They misspelled Soliana? In-game? How? Okay, now... So guys, where do we go? Dead serious? Oh no. The game gives you literally zero direction here. You have to talk to the NPCs, and let's see if they're any help. Sonic, please.
Aye.
Eggman got on a train. Okay. We'll just... Oh, look, he's pointing at a wall. By the way, this is the bounce bracelet. It's ridiculously broken in this game. Why didn't they put Iblis in an elderly guy? I don't know. Although, keep spoilers out of the chat for now. Some people here who have never, like, seen the whole game. So, I'm gonna try to offer as much of a nice experience for them as possible. Oh yeah, it's time for Radical Train! This stage is, my honest guess that early in the script it was called Soriana, and that newspaper texture was never updated. Forgotten all the panic and confusion getting the game into working-ish order.
Sonic, shouldn't you save the
Alright, now
train
this
before
level's
chasing
kind of
after me?
ridiculous. If you've never played through this game before, it's a literal nightmare.
I've got to get ahead and help the train.
But if you're like me and you played through this game multiple fucking times, I can be our guide. If the train hits that, you die. You just lose. You have to get ahead of it. Oh, we might die here. Fuck. You have to get ahead of the train and press the switch beforehand.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
Game's audio got loud again? What the fuck? It's, I had to turn it down even more. But yeah, so, as I was saying, for anyone who couldn't hear, you have to beat the train ahead to each of the checkpoints and hit the button. Which is easier said than done in certain occasions. Okay. Just making sure, you know. Never really be sure when this game decides it's time to get loud. By the way, here's the bounce bracelet in action. Oh, there we go. There we go. By the way, killing a significant enemy in a group will tend to kill all of them.
I'll be able to move faster if I go on top of the train instead of being on the rails.
Guys.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that cage for some reason. I've got to
maybe don't have a really long sequence of springs before a checkpoint where I'm forced to stop a train from exploding. The stage is a lot of fun, though, for the most part. It applies a lot of pressure and makes you keep up with it. Sadly, with the direction it's going, it's currently 11:46. We'll probably go through the next boss and then stop.
Yes, gotta speed up.
Because that's after this level. I don't know. Maybe. We might go through the level after that. And I'm dead.
Elise's train is... Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
There we go. I'm not even gonna try anything fancy with this section.
Yes.
This Mach speed zone is the most unstable one, honestly.
Elise's train
We were supposed to attach to that wall.
Gotta speed up.
It didn't happen. Sonic, you're in chat. Explain yourself. Why didn't you stick to that wall? Alright, here we go. Oh, good.
Is Elise on board?
Alright, now this section's a little weird. Because out of nowhere, the train will just start to explode if you run behind it.
I'm almost there.
Keep in mind, we were trying to prevent this thing from exploding this entire... Oh. Maybe Sonic's... the game, okay. Sonic's shoe adhesive is getting weak. Amazing.
Just made it.
Just totally missed the train and eat shit in the tunnel, yep. You're supposed to land on top of it, for anyone who hasn't seen how this level is supposed to end. I kind of missed the ramp. I thought I was just gonna die. Oh,
I knew
no.
I knew you'd return. You had to.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. This isn't...
This time, there will be no more
Don't think this is a boss fight.
The Iblis Trigger must die.
Sonic.
This time I will rewrite the script again. Hey, look! Reset button. Oops.
win this!
Like, the plot literally just repeats here. Like, it's literally the same cutscene.
Why are you getting in my way?
Silver, you look like a futuristic tuna fish.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Replace Amy with Shadow and it's the same cutscene! There's just no broken boss fight here. God, I love this game.
Now stop it. You have nowhere to go.
Eggman, speak up.
I would rather die than be your prisoner again.
So what are you going to do, Princess? Do you plan to jump?
Oh, you fell asleep?
Farewell.
It's okay, the VOD will be up later tonight. You can watch it tomorrow. For the stuff that you missed.
You won't
At
get
least
away
commit
that easily.
suicide. It's okay though, you've missed nothing because the plot just hit the reset button and we went back to where we were at the Elise or the Silver boss fight. Elise doing that is one of the few interesting things about her. Yeah, honestly. It's a shame that this character goes to waste with nothing but bestiality and one character moment across her entire arc. Oh, and getting kidnapped 3 fucking times. Only good Sonic boss? Yeah, honestly. And even then,
You can
good is
intimidate
stretching
me
it.
with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do.
4 times? Yeah.
Why, you little hopper cannons are on fire! Shoot him down!
There we go. Egg 32X never really caught on. By the way, you can attack the thing in the middle, you know, the thing that's ripping the camera away from me. You can hit it. And here, let me see if I can do it. It's really glitchy.
You're going down.
Sometimes you get stuck on the underarm.
Begin tossing core laser!
Oh, this is the most, like, sad attack he has. Because it doesn't even attempt to hit you. Use the bounce bracelet underneath him. Either way works. We'll have to disable that particular weak spot for this fight. Yeah, this boss is a reused one from a different character's story. And if that weak spot is for that character, not Sonic. Notice the boss fight's not ending, by the way.
Sonic, look out! The fortress is crashing!
Alright, I don't think it can actually hit me anymore. Fires the cannon 4 times in the exact same spot. Let it crash, it does nothing sometimes? Holy shit, I've never actually let it hit me. Are there people out there who just let it hit them? Amazing boss fight. Even if it does kill you, the result screen appears before you lose a life. Oh. This game never ceases to fucking amaze. Let's see, it's currently 11:54. We'll probably go through the next level and then stop. Of course, anyone familiar with the way this game goes knows that this next level won't exactly go smoothly. It's probably the worst individual, like,
That was a gutsy
stage
move
in the
back
game
there.
that's not like a boss
I was
fight.
desperate, and I just had to get away. I owe you a lot, Sonic.
Really, really bad voice direction here, by the way. Well, I was just really desperate, and I had to get away. Actual
I'll
quote.
head into the jungle.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this game is such an amazing train wreck. Now, the Area 6 boss from Star Fox 64, that boss knew what a good core laser was. I'm gonna be honest, I've only ever played through, like, the default route of Star Fox 64, and even then, that was a really long time ago. You should sleep for work then? Okay, good night, Jay. The VOD will be up tomorrow if you want to watch what you miss. Okay, so... Yeah, we're in another one of these. Oh, by the way, you can homing attack these mirrors without entering into the levels. I don't know why. The hard route boss before Venom in Star Fox 64 is your worst nightmare. Maybe I'll play through Star Fox 64 someday. Maybe. I'll consider it. I own it. I just, haven't really gotten around to it. Good ultimate attack from a boss should make you shit yourself when it fires. Yeah, honestly. Like, a good example in this game is the final boss's ultimate attack, which, where he just opens his arms and unleashes hell, and you just have to fucking attack him during it. Oh, I think that's the only plot reset, but, you know.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that down.
Oh, fuck this level. This mechanic does not work.
You may be able to jump higher.
You have to jump at the top of the, like, the flower's movement. And I don't know if it's just the PS3 version. It might just be the PS3 version where the timing's all fucked up. No, it's kind of fucked up here too, but not nearly as bad. The PS3 version, you have to wait half a second after the flower starts to glow, otherwise the game just kills you. From now on, it's more like a certain portion of plot resets, yeah.
We're getting out of the cave.
Oh. Fun fact, the PS3 version came out a year later and runs worse. Also, this section gives you the illusion of choice, but you actually don't get any, because they all really lead back to the same area, and they're all really hard. And by really hard, I mean really frustrating.
Over there.
Because again, sometimes this flower just doesn't work, and it throws you into the pit. Huh, can't ring dash along that specific line of rings. On PS3 it's really Sonic 07, yeah, but it still has Sonic 06 as the name. Because it's the same game. Oh, no? You can't make this shit up. Sonic 06. Yeah, exactly. Okay, maybe line me up properly this time, game. There we go. Let's rip Sonic seconds before dying. Oh my god. Yeah, it's currently midnight, so we're just going to be finishing this level, watching the cutscenes after, and then saving and quitting. As a human can withstand that G-force, that vine going up. Yeah, no, I think Elise's neck was supposed to snap there. Oh god, the slowdown. I'm pretty sure there are ways to skip past a good portion of this level here. I'm not entirely certain of all of them. I know that at one point I fell off a vine once and ended up at the end of the level on accident. Timed that wrong. Okay, come on. Supposed to die, but they didn't have the budget for the death scene. Oh god. I do not trust this. This was it. This was the vine that I fell off of. There we go.
Nice.
A rank? S rank? No. B rank.
What was that?
What level is that? That's level 6, right? Come on, Elise. Do a victory pose? No. You see, Elise hasn't won anything. Oh, look, more CG.
Looks like we've lost them.
I'll settle things here. Elise, you should go back to the castle.
Okay. Sonic?
I wish Elise was in a better game. And not stapled to a cartoon hedgehog.
So beautiful.
Or maybe replace her model with Princess Sally. Mrs. Actress was the fan of the old Sonic games? Oh, that is sad.
Have you visited many wonderful places before?
Yeah.
She was roped into... Oh!
Once you defeat Eggman, you'll leave, won't you?
She's a decent voice actress. It's just the direction in this game's really bad.
I've also enjoyed this adventure. It allowed me to be something other than a princess. I was able to be myself. A girl.
It sounds like
I
being
hate
a
this.
princess isn't that easy.
It isn't something.
Why is it written like a
but I
romance?
love this country.
She's known for
Everyone,
voicing one of
castle,
Sonic's most
the
despised
children,
characters. Oh.
all my citizens, really.
Not that she was forced into it. Okay.
The same love my late father and mother had.
Don't cry, Elise. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
And so, I do my best to protect my country. I understand everything my parents said to me now. Sonic, if you leave here to go on another adventure, remember this place.
Definitely.
You can really tell with this cutscene in particular that this game was not, like, the way it's written was not originally meant to be a Sonic game, but was meant to be a cancelled RPG.
I can't.
Why was she about to cry?
Elise, smile.
Why? Yeah, whatever. It's not worth looking too deep into this game's plot all too much once you're in the Sonic story. It's worth it to just let the plot go. Enjoy it. Lisa's literally Gretchen Wieners from Mean Girls. Oh. Oh, it's this cutscene. The cutscene that really highlights how ugly the townsfolk are. So to realize you should have to say goodbye to Sonic at some point. Yeah, it's really the first indication of what would get her to cry.
Princess Elise,
which is really stupid.
ruler of Soliana, by refusing to negotiate with me,
Amy's running animation.
failure to do so on time will result in my leveling of this city.
Liza
so that
Thornberry
nothing
from the
but
Wild
passion
Thornberries? Holy shit! I didn't know that.
Miss Elise!
Eggman didn't
I
even
cannot
finish
allow harm to
talking,
come
but the
to my
subtitles
people.
kept going.
Miss Elise!
It is my duty as Princess of Soliana to go. There is no other choice.
I gotta say, a really underappreciated piece of music in this game is Elise's theme. It's a very nice, well-composed theme that's really, it's used in a lot of good emotional moments in the game. Moments that almost make you forget that Elise is into bestiality. Oh yeah, head for Wave Ocean.
This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself. Tails, please help her.
You ready for the worst NPC in the game? So, here, let me talk to another one. Most of the time, they just make noises, like,
Huh?
that, or
Ugh.
that. This one in particular, though,
This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself. Tails, please help her.
by the way, this is the only time we're allowed to explore the hub world as Tails, so might as well use it to get to locations that Sonic struggles to get to without gems. Like up here. Look, we can get to the area that the cutscene was in. Or, my favorite, if we can time it right, we can land in the gondolas. Oh yeah, speaking of plot resets, Tails has to go to Wave Ocean to chase after the egg carrier. Again. Amazing, isn't it? But yeah, you can go a lot of places as Tails like this. You shouldn't be able to. Anyways, that's going to be it for Sonic 06 tonight, and I'm just going to go ahead and save and quit, and I'm going to take a look at the stage select. I'm going to see how far in we are, because we'll probably finish Sonic's story on Thursday. Tapping out, heading to bed. Well, luckily, you're right at the end, so... But yes, thank you for joining me. I'll be doing it again on Thursday if you want to join. And, of course, it's going to be up on YouTube if you want to rewatch or anything. 73% of the way, so yeah, we did pretty good tonight. Yeah, perfect timing. Trial Select lets you select these things. Oh, and of course, I have the Very Hard DLC. I'll love to see you there, robots. So, we'll be discussing that. The YouTube name? Oh, it should be linked down below. It should just be TM Gravy on YouTube. Yeah, the link still works. And it has all of my streams archived. Warning, some of them are more rough than others. Namely, my Castlevania 1 stream is really bad. Oh, and there are some missing streams. There's, I think, one. Oh yeah, join the Discord. The Discord is open to anyone who wants to join. Link down below. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to transition into the post-stream here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, post-stream. What is there to talk about? Oh yeah, I've made a decision about what series I want to do, sort of what I want to do next after Sonic and Castlevania are done. The one with the horrifying glitchy Sonic, yeah. That one is, I believe it's still missing. I don't know if I ever relisted it. Let me check. It has really bad audio problems, like really bad audio delays. I think I'll just post it, and I'll leave it up to you guys. If anyone wants to like download it and try and fix the audio, I'll post it with credit, of course, because it's not something that I really have time to do, and it's not something that is easy by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, no, that whole stream was kind of a disaster. It was amazing, though. I really loved it. Also, fucked up Sonic is the Discord icon, so... I forget who made that. Was it Whale? I think it might have been Whale. Or it was Toonie. One of the two. But someone grabbed the screenshot for me. Can't wait to see the train scene again. Yeah, that'll be up probably... See, it's about 12 a.m. here for me, so it'll probably be up by... In the post stream at 1. It'll probably be up by 2 or 3. It was Toonie? Okay. Well, thank you again, Toonie, for the Discord icon. It's perfect. Oh, yeah, and of course the drawing of Amy with her legs clipping above her dress. That was also really good. Let me, Oh, yeah. So the thing I wanted to talk about, so currently, as I had set up, like, I'm doing Castlevania and Sonic right now, but those are... Like, Sonic we're about halfway through, I think, and Castlevania we're more than halfway through. We're probably only about, I don't know, 4 or so months out from finishing all the Castlevanias, depending on how long the Lords of Shadow stuff takes us. So, I was thinking... And I had this idea today, and I wanted to run it past you guys. After Sonic, we shuffle in Spyro, of course. And then alongside the Spyro streams, we pair it up with a corresponding Crash game. So like Spyro and Crash 1, Spyro 2, Crash 2, Spyro 3, Crash Warped, Spyro 4, Enter the Dragonfly, and Wrath of Cortex, and then... What is it? A Hero's Tale, that's the name of it. Hero's Tale and Twinsanity, sort of pairing them up like that. And use the time between, like, let's just say one finishes up early. We use that to do, like, sort of side streams. So, like, I could do Night in the Woods, like I've had planned for a while. And I can do, what else? What else was there? I know I had other games planned. We can, of course. Are we doing Skylanders? No. Sorry. I'm not buying Skylanders figures and stuff for streams. Especially since Skylanders is so fucking boring, too. Like, has anyone actually played Skylanders? It's kind of painful to play. It's not very good. I don't know. Like, it's dull, it's boring, there's not really any combos, the game's slow as shit, there's no puzzles, it's just, like, no good puzzles anyways. It's just sort of running through a bunch of, like, half an hour to 45-minute long levels, spamming, like, 1 or 2 attacks, and then leveling up a character, and then the game occasionally telling you to buy new figures. Newer ones play okay, but the older ones are... Are you trying to say monotonous? But yeah, the older ones, which, like, I own 2 of them, I think. I own the original, and I might still have figures somewhere. I don't know where they ended up. I own the original. I still have the Portal, I think. And then I own Giants on Wii U for some reason. I think I picked it up for cheap on, like, clearance or something. But I bought the original because, like, no one knew at the time what it was going to really be like. We knew it was going to be a beat 'em up. We knew it was going to be Toys to Life, but we didn't really know a whole lot. And I was willing to give it a try, and of course, it touted itself as the new thing for Spyro on its release, because the original is literally named Skylanders Spyro Adventure. Which, by the way, is the biggest fucking bait and switch ever, and I'm actively kind of upset that it's named that way. Because that is inexcusably bad, like, false marketing, you know? Anyways, not to get too deep down the Skylanders rabbit hole, but I won't be playing Skylanders. Currently, the way I'd be doing it is I'd be doing the N. Sane trilogy for Crash, because I don't really own the originals. I don't know how much they are nowadays, but I already own the N. Sane trilogy, so I don't really want to worry myself about buying whole new ones. However, I might do the reignited version of the original Spyro. Maybe, if I feel like it. But all the other ones, though, I'll be doing the PS1 versions. And anyone who's played the Reignited trilogy, you'd know probably why. Like, Spyro 1 Reignited is fine, but all the other ones sort of, like, butcher the games. They change around some references, so, I mean, granted, they're not quite as dated. Like, they changed the hippie to a hipster, and they changed some lines around. Oh, God, not to mention the fucking floss is in the game instead of the iconic bone dance, and I'm insulted by that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. The Reignited trilogy was not kind to the games. But on top of that, you know, it suffers from the same problem that Crash 3 Insane sort of hits. Why the fucking flossing, even the Sonic movie had that? It's because it appeals to kids. Kids really like that dance for some reason. I think it's because it's, like, easy to do. So they like doing it, I guess. I don't really know. I don't have kids. I'll never have kids. I don't... fucking whatever. Let's see. So one of the other things that sort of happened that made me not want to ever touch the Reignited trilogy again is the skateboarding. They really fucked up the skateboarding. Like, the skateboard controls are horrible. Here, let me pull up, actually. I can show off what I mean. Spyro Bone Dance. Which one do they show first here? Here, let me skip to the Reignited one so I can show, wait a minute, oh, there's the Reignited one. Let me skip into the Reignited one a little bit. There we go. Shout out to UD Playthroughs for uploading this for everyone to see, because I really appreciate that kind of stuff. So, here is the Reignited trilogy.
Now I can put my friend back together. Please take this. A fair...
We can skip the orb gaining here. And this is what the new dance looks like. Yeah, and they also changed the music around. Now, let me skip to the original. First off, the character designs have way more charm in the original, let me just say. Here's the bone dance in the original. Wait for it. There's an entire move they removed. Here it is. So, yeah, they kind of butchered it for more than just adding the flossing. They changed the music around, and the music was, like, iconic for those scenes. They changed the music around completely. They added, like, an MLG air horn to it. I don't know why. And they also cut the dance down to just, like, him flossing for 2 seconds. Like, the original, he does, like, a shuffle, and then he does the fucking disco move or whatever it is. And then he does the splits, and he backflips around, all while this fucking, like, ridiculous music is playing, and everyone loves this cutscene so much, and they just didn't include it. Not to mention the fact that they changed all of the character designs around. Like, it's such a shame, because I want to like the Reignited trilogy. Yeah, I don't think it ruins the game overall. It's just the thing that I bring up to sort of illustrate my point about the characters being changed, because they changed more than just the Bone Man here. They changed, like, the hipster character, the hippie character in Enchanted Towers, whose whole thing is that he's, like, anti-establishment and he's, like, destroying a statue of the sorceress. They changed that to a hipster artist who was forced to make the statue and now wants to destroy it, and then he makes a bunch of pretentious art jokes. making fun of modern art now, which, like, okay, yeah, but, like, the hippie character was also kind of iconic, so why did they remove him? He still kind of has the same design, but they removed his plumpness, and they also gave him a coffee cup, and they changed his voice completely. But yeah, and then on top of that, the third game in the Reignited trilogy, keep in mind, I haven't played it since launch, so I don't know if they've ever fixed this, but it's really glitchy. Like, the way I won one of the post-game skateboarding races, did they keep thank you for releasing me? Yes, they did. Luckily, there would have been rioting if they removed that. Like, honestly, I think it's for the most part a good faith attempt to modernize the Spyro series. It's just I own the originals. I don't have a reason to want them modernized. I just love the originals too much. Not to mention the fact that they fucking butchered the soundtrack. They ruined it. At least in my opinion. Like, here. Music. Anyone make a comparison video? Let's see. I mean, you can switch it to the original soundtrack. Will we get Spyro 4? Oh, yes, I think it's confirmed at this point. The only thing we don't have is a name or a trailer. Many thanks for freeing me. It would have been some bootleg variant of the line. Anyways, yeah, so because we're getting Crash 4, Activision's whole business plan to Spyro is do it with Crash first, and then follow it up with something from Spyro. And honestly, I'm very excited for a Spyro 4. I think it'll be really, like... I think Toys for Bob can do something pretty good with a Spyro 4, I feel. Because they've proven themselves that they can make something good for Spyro. They were just kind of on a time crunch with the Reignited trilogy, and they made some decisions that I personally don't like. So I think, given the fact that a whole normal Spyro game would be a sort of a smaller package, I feel like they would get it right this time. I feel like they would... I would have confidence in a Spyro 4 from them. Just like how everyone has a confidence in Crash 4 from Vicarious Visions for some reason. Even though they've already made a Crash game in the past, and it was Wrath of Cortex, and that game isn't very good. However, Universal's not in the picture anymore, so, you know, maybe that'll improve some things. What's another thing I wanted to bring up about, oh yeah, the music comparison. Let's find one, maybe from Spyro 3? Because Spyro 3 is the one that got the worst of it. Here's one of the boss themes from Spyro 2, Reignited. This is like sort of the remastered version of the theme. It's kind of sad and repetitive. It's not like, here, let me pull up the original. I don't know why YouTube's taking so long to load. I can pause that. Pull up the original version of the theme, which, like, already better instrumentals in my opinion, and then skip ahead just a little bit. Get to the drop there. And again, this isn't exactly the best boss theme in the game. The best boss theme goes to Ripto, who is, of course, the final boss, but I'm unsure of how I'd feel about playing that theme on stream. Like, this theme actually feels like a Spyro theme. You know, it's got that Stuart Copeland, like, you know, feel to it. And the Reignited trilogy really didn't carry a whole lot of that over. You're mad? Oh, you missed Sonic 06? I'm sorry. I mean, if you want to, I have a chat role in the Discord if you want to be notified when we go live for stuff. Some of Last of Us Part 2 is 10th best-selling PS4 game already, because it's got a lot of press, that's why. People are curious what all the hubbub is about. The press is basically just a bunch of advertising for them. And honestly, the game's probably not even bad. It's just a bunch of chuds getting really mad for no reason. I was gonna sub, but you don't have a sub button yet? Yeah, I don't have one, sorry. I'm not quite up there. Maybe I'll get there. I just noticed Sonic 06 is tagged educational game on Twitch. Holy shit, why Twitch? But yeah, back to what I was saying. I guess what I can say here before going into the one that made me the most upset. I'm about to play the Ripto theme, and if you are at all invested in having a Spyro game spoiled for you somehow, I'm about to play the boss theme, so now would be a good time to like maybe mute it. So let me pull it up. All right. Pull up the original. Here is the original boss theme. Yeah, bet you weren't expecting that. You don't see music as a spoiler? Okay, that's good. Anyways, this theme is ridiculous. Like, it's so overdone and perfect. Especially since, like, this villain is sort of, like, the joke is that he's really, like, melodramatic and, like, he's really extra all the time. However, this is how they changed it for the Reignited trilogy. It's completely different. Nasty Canord, yeah. Like, I'm not saying this version of the theme doesn't have its charm, because it does. But damn, this ain't my Spyro soundtrack. It's nowhere near as melodramatic and over-the-top as the original version is. They really downplay the opera singer, and that's a crime. I can't believe a problem with a Spyro soundtrack is that they've downplayed the opera singer. Not to mention themes like, here, let's see, what's a good one to bring up? Oh, Buzz's Dungeon, maybe? Yeah, so this is the Reignited version of this theme. This one's honestly not all too different, but they make it a lot harder to tell what the sound effects are in the theme. So, the reason this boss is named Buzz is because he's a frog with a buzzsaw built into him, and he's able to, like, spin with it. He's ridiculous. He's one of my favorite fights in the whole trilogy. And the original, like every other theme, just has a lot more punch to it. And you can tell easier that that's meant to be sort of the sound of the buzzsaw in the theme. The only one who's played Spyro 1 and 3, but not 2. Dude, how have you not played 2 specifically? I mean, I didn't play Spyro 1 for a really long time, but like 2? 2 is like the one everyone swears by. Personally, my favorite's 3, but like 2, people are enamored with. where normally it's a fair bit of downtime between Zelda 2 dungeons, with Dungeon 5 just kind of immediately after Dungeon 4. It's almost jarring. Oh. I'm sorry you've made it that far. The mental damage will be untold. Anyways, like, I don't know, is it just me? Like, all of the regular music, the original music that Stuart Copeland did, it's just, like, kind of better than the Reignited themes. I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, my nostalgia bias talking, but I am really not a huge fan of the Reignited soundtrack. Here, here's another one from the original. This is Spike's Arena. Let me see if I can find the Reignited version. Yeah, there it is. When I hear the final boss is especially like fighting a Taz, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm kind of amazed you didn't give up after 5 minutes of playing Zelda 2. That's what I did. I don't think I even made it to the first dungeon. I was just like, oh, this is vastly unpleasant. I'm done. And this is coming from someone who beat the original Final Fantasy like 4 times. Sadly, I've never done it on the NES, but I've done it once on mobile, and then I did it a few times on PSP. And you know what? Once I get a physical copy of the PSP version, I'm gonna do it again. Anyways, yeah, so this is another one of the boss themes. And here is the Reignited version. And again, it's just sort of the same thing, but they didn't capture the instrumentals the same way. Now, if I remember right, this is one of the few that, like, actually kind of improves it, because they do some crazy shit with the melody line. But, of course, I played this with the original soundtrack, so I've only ever heard this once. First time I played Zelda 2, I beat Dungeon 1, but didn't find the candle, couldn't find anywhere to go, and didn't feel to continue. Yeah, there it is. This is one of the best themes on the Reignited trilogy, and even then, it doesn't really fit the boss. Because this boss theme is supposed to be like you're fighting a big, like, alien-like general who's gonna, like, blast your face off with a big plasma gun, and they got rid of all the synth. Interestingly, the 6 stages of Hyrule and Ocarina of Time, except the one are named after towns in Zelda 2. Oh, like here, you can hear it again. Do it again. That's supposed to be synth. But yeah, so for that reason, and for many, many, many others, I'll be playing the originals of Spyro. Because, I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of the Reignited trilogy. Rumors of Nintendo regretting this game, but I don't buy it. Yeah, I don't buy it either, honestly. Nintendo doesn't really regret anything they do most of the time. Like, it takes a lot for them to be like, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Like the Philips deal, they're pretty much like that. Nintendo is a company that's very much very strict on doing things that they're proud of all the time. Which is then odd because there's a handful of their games that just came out a bit rushed that aren't super great. And a few issues here and there that they keep having. Nintendo regrets the games we like. No. Not really. Sega regrets the games we like because they regret Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic 06. And Sonic Unleashed, by the way. They don't talk much about that one either. But not Nintendo, no. Nintendo tends to build on stuff. Sega seems to regret Sonic in general, you're right. They regret Metroid, F-Zero, and Star Fox. No, you see, the thing about Nintendo is, are you aware of the way that, here, I'll pull up, a theme from Spyro while I talk. Like, Valve's sort of development process is when someone wants to work on something, that's when they work on it. They don't really order people around all too much. And Nintendo sort of falls into the same category, where their game directors are, like, held up to this gold standard, and whatever they want to do, that's what happens. So, like, for example, like Metroid, the overall series director for Metroid doesn't really do a whole lot with it because he doesn't want any entry in it to feel like, at least I'm assuming, he doesn't want any entry in it to feel like fluffy padding or whatever. However, they're starting to branch out with Metroid quite a bit. But like F-Zero, I don't think there's anyone handling it over there. Star Fox is just like on call now whenever they need a game to sell a console or something. Of course, that was before Star Fox Zero was like a train wreck and no one really liked it. But anyways, I don't think I heard anyone talking about feedback for the idea I had where we sort of... If Sakurai wanted to make a game about making spaghetti, I'd buy it. Me too. Complete with a Nintendo Fork controller, of course. Anyways, I didn't hear much feedback. What do you guys think about the idea of sort of pairing together the Spyro and Crash series? It'd be sort of like watching a series progress alongside another one. My one worry is that Crash or Spyro is going to sort of outspeed the other one, because on one hand, most Crash games are pretty short, but on the other hand, Jesus fuck are they hard. I've played a small handful of them. I've played a bit of the original, all the way up through Road to Nowhere. I've beaten 2 and I've beaten 3. I've beaten Wrath of Cortex, I've beaten Huge Adventure and Entrance, and I've played none of the others. But every single one of these is a goddamn nightmare. Surprisingly, Dungeon 4 is honestly easier than Dungeon 3. Almost felt like they got mixed up. Sure, it had Wizzrobes, but they're nothing compared to Zelda 1 Wizzrobes. You beat 1 and 3. I'm kind of amazed you beat 1. I'm kind of amazed anybody's beaten 1. Because holy fuck, dude. Crash 1 is maybe my... like... one of the most difficult platformers I've ever played. Crash 2's jetpack level broke you? Oh, easy shit. Kidding, of course. You cheesed Road to Nowhere. You see, you can't do that on the Reignited trilogy, or the Insane trilogy. You can't. They changed the like sides of the bridges so that they push you off now. You can no longer just run along the side. They're really hard, in my opinion. Not on Switch? Oh, they might have fixed that then. I don't know. I have to re-download the trilogy. I was doing that tonight, but I stopped it for the stream. I think I forgot to mention I replayed Zelda 1's second quest before this. I'll always have respect for Zelda 1. The respect is challenged greatly by level 5 and level 8. Let me remember. Where did I stop? I stopped at level 7 or 8. One of the two. Because I just couldn't fucking make myself anymore, you know? You hit a point in that game and you're just like, God, I have to stop. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if I keep going. Stopped at level 5. Honestly, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the original Zeldas. Like, 1, 2, and, Link to the Past. Not really a big fan of them. In fact, I really don't like Link to the Past. However, from there on, I'm pretty much fine with all of them that I've played. I've never played Four Swords Adventures, so I can't say that one. I remember the first time I played Quest 2. Did it mostly without help, took an excruciating long time, but still proud of it. Hey, good on you for finishing what is probably the most ridiculous second quest in gaming. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of A Link to the Past ever. I've never have been. I don't know, maybe part of it's me having played Minish Cap first, and that's sort of set my standard for how I expect 2D Zelda to feel. Because Minish Cap is probably my favorite 2D Zelda, maybe? I don't know, depends on if you count Phantom Hourglass as a 2D Zelda, because I like that. I like Phantom Hourglass a lot. In Quest 1, Level 6 is when the Wizzrobes are introduced. It's also home to one of the most unforgivable room designs ever. Oh no, I might have made it there then. I don't know, I haven't checked in forever. I doubt my save file's even still anywhere. Let me pull up... ooh, this is a really good theme. I like this theme a lot. Minish Cap is meh? Dude, I fucking love Minish Cap. I will admit, the Kinstones are padding. There's nothing really that's special that you get from them other than, like, the occasional heart piece. But the dungeon design in Minish Cap and just the general way the game feels, I love it. It is, like, peak 2D Zelda for me other than Phantom Hourglass. Which, again, sort of on the fence about whether or not I consider that 2D Zelda. Because it's not really 2D Zelda. Kinda. It sort of plays like 2D Zelda. You 100% every Zelda, so you hate Minish Cap? Okay, that's fair. Minish Cap's got a lot of really obnoxious shit in it. Like the statue thing. Let's see, you're immediately locked in and attacked by a spike trap. The corners each have a spike traps, and there are 4 Wizrubs teleporting around, and the room isn't open, more like a grid of blocks. I remember that room. That room can go eat a dick. That room is awful. And the lifelike suit, your expensive and very necessary shield. Yeah. No, there's a reason I won't do every Zelda. There's a very good reason why. God, could you imagine trying to play through Skyward Sword, but with like a microphone fucking taped to your face? Could you fucking imagine? Oh god, and not to mention playing through the DS games on like an emulator? No thanks. By the way, what's your guys' opinions on those two? I'm curious. Because I've seen the opinion go either extreme in one direction or extreme in the other for Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. And I haven't really seen a whole lot of like nuanced takes on it. You played them on emulator? I'm so sorry. I shelled out the big dollars for inbox, like complete inbox copies. I didn't really intend to do that for Phantom Hourglass, but like the Chuck of Conroy Let's Play was starting and I found a copy at like a Goodwill or something nearby. So I was like, fuck it. You have to blow on your phone like a trumpet. But anyways, so I bought them, like I bought the first one then, and then I loved Phantom Hourglass so much that I decided, fine, you know what, I'll keep an eye out for Spirit Tracks, and lo and behold, I found it, and I now own both of them, and they're on my DS shelf, and they're both very good in my eyes. I like them both. Although, it's very clear that one is way better than the other. Let's see, can I pull up Cloud Spires? Why not? I like this theme as well. There's something positive for me to say. I really like how level 8 is hidden in Quest 2. Very cryptic indeed. But you receive 2 hints for it in the game, which do make sense when I figured out I was elated. Oh. Spirit Tracks is the better one. Oh, that's an interesting take. Honestly, from what I've played so far, Phantom Hourglass is my preferred one. Like, hands down. Phantom Hourglass has way more creative items so far. Granted, I haven't finished Spirit Tracks yet. But I have seen sort of the full item loadout, and it didn't seem very impressive in comparison to the Phantom Hourglass one. Although Phantom Hourglass does sort of have that issue where you have to go back to that dungeon like 3 or 4 times. Whereas Spirit Tracks lets you like skip the puzzles in its recurring dungeon. Yeah, I haven't finished it. Maybe I'll get back to it soon. I've played up through the ice dungeon, and I don't think I've gone any further than that. I think I might have gone to, like, the next town. But, I definitely haven't started the next dungeon. That's sort of a game that I pick up whenever I feel like it. Puzzles in the last quarter. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. You see, I kind of have an issue with my DS where the speakers actually completely stopped working. And, Nintendo support is closed. So I can't, like, repair any of my consoles. So, naturally, my Switch Joy-Con stick started drifting, my Switch speakers went out, and my DS speakers went out in the same week. Just buy a 3D... Dude, fuck no! I got that limited edition Zelda one. I'm gonna send it to Nintendo once their repair center's open. The console works just fine, I just have to plug in headphones to use it. The onboard speakers, like, I think a wire came loose for them or something. But they don't work anymore for whatever reason. It's sad, but I looked around it. It's been happening. No, it's not an OG 3DS. It's a new 3DS XL. I do have an original 3DS. That one is, it lacks a battery currently. The battery in mine sort of threatened to explode, so I threw it away. If you want to play Mario 64 DS, you best buy a 3DS. Yeah, honestly. I think you can get it on Wii U as well. I think. So, that's probably the best way to play it currently, is on the Wii U with the gamepad. How'd that happen? I don't know. I just sort of let the console sit and collect dust, and then when I picked it up again, I noticed the bottom was, like, bulging outwards, and I had to fucking unscrew the back. That was not a fun experience, because that thing was probably, like, days away from just fucking exploding and ruining whatever it touched. 3DS, ooh, what's this? What? You know, I'm looking forward to the future, when the Wii U is respected as the amazing emulator box it is, and it's gonna, like, fetch a high value because no one bought one. I don't remember this theme all too well. This one's Desert Ruins from Spyro 3. I should play through the Reunited Trilogy again. Just give it a second shot. I know that I got the Platinum Trophy in all 3 games. It's one of... Those are 3 of the 4 Platinum Trophies I've ever gotten on PSN. I don't think I got all the skill points, though. Either way, the game costs over 50 gigabytes to install, so that's gonna be fun. Mario 64 DS could have been the definitive version had it not been confined to the DS. Don't mean the engine or anything, just the fact that the analog programming only exists with touch control. That meant that they needed to nerf certain things, like all 3 Bowser fights. Yeah, I'm aware. It has all the content that the game needed. However, it doesn't play very well, in my experience. Of course, I'm not the biggest fan of Mario 64 in general. I'm more of a Galaxy kind of guy. Honestly, I blame my dislike for Mario 64 on Spyro. Because Mario 64, the movement's very technical, and it takes a lot of skill to move through the level pretty quickly. But Spyro, man, Spyro doesn't require a whole lot of skill. You can move very quickly in Spyro. Granted, it's because the moveset's more limited. Ooh, it's getting loud. There. Granted, it's because the moveset's more limited. Beaten Mario 64 30 times. I've beaten it once, and I've never even gotten the full star requirement. I did the glitch to get up the infinite stairs. Oh yeah, that's another thing we can do. We can continue Mario 64 if we ever need like a filler stream. Because we've done, what, 1 stream of it? One time I got all 120 stars in one day for some reason. Oh. Huh. I say that like I haven't 100%ed Spyro 1 in one day. Because yes, I have done that. And no, I don't regret it. Mario Sunshine is good too. Just hate the BS missions. I have mixed feelings on Sunshine. I think Sunshine had a lot of potential, but it needed more dev time. And also, it needed to be structured closer to Mario 64, where you're not required to do literally almost everything to get to the end of the game, but, like, it was just shine requirements to get through the game. Because instead, they just have these weird-ass progress checks where you have to get through, I think it's, you have to beat stage 7 in every level to progress. And that just leads to people being forced to do missions that they don't like, and that just sort of brings down people's opinion on the game just a little bit. I think the game would have been a much better experience had it been like, you need this many shines to get through this door, or this many shines to get into this area of town, or whatever. Final level of Sunshine is weird, and by that I mean it feels like unlike every other level and not in a good way. That's the one where you're on the boat and you're like spraying into the volcano to like move the boat around, right? Because I remember that one's very weird. I think I made it to it once in my life, but I never finished it. What's a good theme? Charmed Bridge. Thank God you don't have to do Watermelon Festival. I don't know much about the late game missions in Sunshine. I played through that game once when I was, oh god, I was probably about 13 or 14. So a long time ago now. And then I sold it. And then the game's price quickly shot up. And I was like, alright, looks like I'm never playing that again. My friend Jay has a copy. I should ask to borrow it from him. After I play through Spyro again, of course. Kill most of the cataquacks so they don't pop your watermelon, but it's very tedious. Oh, guys, we've been talking about Sunshine, but we haven't even mentioned the Chucksters. You bought it 3 months ago? I'm sorry you spent that much money. That game is like one of my collecting, like it's on my list of games I want to collect, but it's not very high priority, much like everything on GameCube. It's only $45, Whale. You act like I just have that kind of money sitting around. You know, the guys who will actually murder you if you look at them at the wrong angle. Yeah, the Chucksters. I like how the angle actually matters, too. So yeah, oh, wait a minute, I just realized I never edited the Castlevania text document. That's only 9 meals I have to skip? Whale, you're assuming I pay for my meals. I get food at work for free. At this point, you know, COVID giving me free stuff. They're doing that, by the way, instead of giving me the pay raise that everyone's been asking for, so... You know. Where did I put... There it is. Is it good food? No. It's bad food. But it's food. It keeps me from passing out on the job. So that's something. Let's see. Circle the moon. There we go. I had never removed that one from the list, so... Let's see. How many more Castlevania games do we have left? Probably not a whole lot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 total. Do I have a hard job? I don't know. Sort of depends on what you define as hard, what you're good at. Because my job's like just a shitty fast food job. But it involves getting screamed at all day, every day by customers who act super entitled. So, you know, it begins to drain your soul out of you after a while. Like, if you notice, there's actually, like, if you go back to my old channel, there's actually a point in time where I straight up just stopped streaming for, like, 8 months, and that's because I started working at my current job during that time period, and I couldn't fucking bring myself to do literally anything. So... So I think I can close that one. Let's see, any Sonic games I haven't marked off? Because we still have a lot of Sonic games. Like a fuck ton of them. Let's see, we still have to do... Why did I mark Sonic R as finished? Sonic R isn't finished. Which is worse, fuck you Orb Dracula or fuck you Meteor Dracula? Which one is fuck you Meteor Dracula? Or, oh, wait. Fuck you Orb... Oh! I'm figuring it out now. Circle of the Moon Dracula or Belmont's Revenge Dracula. Honestly, of those two, it's the Belmont's Revenge Dracula. I've given it some thought now. Once you get the card from the Trick Candle, which again required 5 hours of grinding, once you get that card, you can demolish him with basically any setup. However, you have to get that card first. But at least there's a way to deal with him. Orb Dracula does not even telegraph his attacks properly to be able to avoid them. Here, ICP. We can do this one. Are we playing the spin-offs, or do you mean like the Sonic spin-offs? Yes. Here, let me read off the list of what we still have to do. We have to do Sonic R, Sonic the Fighters, Sonic Riders, all 3 versions of Sonic Unleashed, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, Sonic Colors, Sonic 06, Sonic Boom on the Wii U. We're not going to do any 3DS games. Advanced 1, 2, and 3, Battle, Rush, Rush Adventure, Chronicles, the Colors on DS, Rivals, and Rivals 2, and Pocket Adventure. Oh wait, there's still more. Sonic 4, Episode 1 and Episode 2. Sonic Lost World, All-Stars Racing and Transformed, which I'll do some of. Generations, Mania, and Forces. That is 30 more games, I think. I don't know. I lost track of how many times we were on. 20 to 30 more games. Somewhere in there. Anyways, a lot more games. And about Free Riders, I haven't really decided yet. The problem with Free Riders is that not only does it like show my face, it's like I don't mind. My face is in the Party Cheese Salad video. My very ugly face is in the Party Cheese Salad video. And if you ask him to play Sonic 2 Game Gear, we did as much of that game as I can do with a clear conscience. I don't know. So, part of the reason why it's tricky, like, again, I don't really care that my face is going to be on screen, although, me being fat and having to lean for an entire, stream, that's not going to work. I'm going to breathe heavy into the mic and it's going to sound gross. But, another problem is the mic. How am I going to have a mic set up? My only headset? Wired. So, it's not like I can put a wireless headset on because I don't have one. And then I have this microphone, but I kind of have to be close to it because if I start to get any sort of distance away from it, like Free Riders would require, that'll just be... like, an issue. I might... Hello, Toddy1728. We're right at the end of the post stream here. You're joining at kind of an awkward moment. However, I will be streaming at 10 Pacific time on Thursday if you want to join us. Yeah, this happens like once a week. Someone joins right at the end. Anyways, like I was saying about Free Riders, I don't know... I might do like an edited video about Free Riders where I can sort of like control how it looks. Because Free Riders is kind of a disaster. And I would feel bad for skipping it. You were like waking up 5 minutes ago? I do have a YouTube channel where I post all the VODs. So, you know, if you're interested, That'll be up in probably about an hour or so. Depending on YouTube's upload speed, of course. But yeah, it's linked down below in the panels. Let's see, what's currently my most popular stream archive? I'm curious. Imagine waking up at 12. Oh shit, no, don't play my own voice on stream. Ugh. Then I have to hear it. What's another theme? Desert Ruins? I think we've already done this one. Yeah, we have. Spooky Swamp, sure, why not? That's a good chill theme to end the stream off on. Just out of curiosity, what's my most popular... It is... Wow, all of my old Project Diva videos are way above everything else in views. It's Sonic 2 and Sonic CD. It's the stream where I made up for fucking up and losing the first half of Sonic 2, I think. It's much more worse fates than hearing my voice. Oh, well, thank you. No. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of my own voice, but I can deal with it enough to edit, like, stuff down, so... Anyways, that's gonna be it for tonight. It's currently 1 a.m. So, Thursday, more Sonic 06. So, look forward to that. It starts at 10 p.m. Pacific, and then... yeah, that's really the only major upcoming stuff is more Sonic 06. And if you're interested in Castlevania, Saturday night and, Monday night are Castlevania Lament of Innocence. So... yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. The VOD will be up for anyone who wants to go back and check stuff out. This stream might be worthy of a highlight. I might make a highlight of this one. Maybe. Look forward to that maybe in the coming weeks, months, years. I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for sitting through some Sonic 06 with me, and good night.